Get ready to dive into something pretty cool today. We're talking about China. But forget the usual stuff. We're going deep into Chinese street style, the real deal. And all thanks to this German fashion designer, Anja Heidingsfelder. She calls her fashion road trip through China the China Catwalk, basically capturing the explosion of style she found everywhere she looked.
Anja's all about using fashion to challenge how we see the world.
Totally. It's like she sees fashion as this language we all speak, even if we don't realize it. And she's fluent.
So we're talking about someone who really knows her stuff, both in terms of design and cultural understanding.
Oh, absolutely. She's got these two clothing lines. Heidingsfelder mode, think classic elegance, timeless pieces.
Right, I've seen those. Very chic, very European.
Exactly. But then she's also got reincarnation, which is all about transformation, pushing boundaries, kind of like this trip she's taking through China.
I see where you're going with this. It's like she's using this journey to reveal a side of China that most people never get to see.
Exactly. And you know what's amazing? She mentions going in with certain preconceived notions, maybe thinking that there wouldn't be a ton of individual expression because of cultural norms or whatever stereotypes we have about China.
And I bet she was in for a surprise.
Oh, completely blown away. She found this incredible explosion of creativity, people mixing traditional stuff with modern streetwear, bold colors, unique looks, basically saying, this is me, and forgetting about any rule book.
That's really interesting. It challenges the idea of a homogenous culture, doesn't it? Like you said, we have these preconceptions, and then you see this vibrant individuality shining through.
It's amazing. She even said it felt like there was even more freedom and individuality in their style than what she'd seen in places like Paris or New York, which are considered fashion capitals.
You wouldn't necessarily think that.
Right. But maybe those places actually have more pressure to conform to certain trends.
Maybe so, yeah, it makes you think.
Another thing that surprised me was how open people were to her, even as a foreigner trying to document their style. Like, they were totally cool with having their photos taken, sharing their stories, no hesitation at all. It really speaks to, the power of approaching a different culture with genuine curiosity and respect, and I think that's what she did.
So we've got all this vibrant individuality happening, but she also talks about this resurgence of traditional Chinese clothing, dynastic chic, she calls it. I'm curious to hear more about that. What exactly does that look like?
Think of it like this, past and present, constantly in conversation. You see it most clearly in the rising popularity of Hanfu, which is traditional Chinese clothing inspired by, historical dynasties.
So it's not just a fashion statement, it's like a cultural statement too.
Exactly. It's about young people reclaiming their heritage, saying, this is who we are.
Which makes me think about how certain groups, like subcultures, use clothing as a form of belonging or even rebellion. But in this case, it's about connecting with, like, a really, really long history.
It's fascinating. And this revival extends beyond just clothing. They have a word for it, guakshu. It's about a renewed interest in traditional Chinese culture, from philosophy to, ancient practices. It's really cool to see how that manifests in a modern context.
We're talking about a cultural revival, a reclaiming of heritage and identity. It's a powerful statement of cultural pride.
After decades of focusing on modernization.
Exactly. And fashion becomes this powerful way to do that. It's a visual language that speaks volumes.
They're hungry for that connection to their heritage.
And that's where Anja's observations become really fascinating, because she noticed these traditional values weren't just reflected in what people wore, but also in how they interacted with her.
Interesting. Tell me more about that.
She talks about their warmth, the hospitality she experienced, the genuine interest in sharing their culture. She called it lived tradition, like it's woven into the fabric of their everyday lives.
It's funny how we can get stuck in our little bubbles, thinking we know a place based on what we see in the media or whatever. It's like that saying, travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer, even if it's through someone else's eyes, like we're doing now with Anja's journey. And speaking of her journey, she didn't just stick to the city streets filled with all that dynastic chic. She heads to Inner Mongolia, which is like a whole different world, right?
Yeah, and that part of her trip is really important because it challenges our perceptions of China even further. We often think of countries as these single entities, but Inner Mongolia, with its unique blend of Chinese and Mongolian cultures, the vast grasslands, the nomadic traditions, it just goes to show you the incredible diversity within China.
It's like geographic diversity, cultural diversity, all mixed into one. And I imagine with Russia being right there, there's a whole other layer of cultural exchange happening.
Oh, absolutely. Heidingsfelder was really struck by that, by the way. Influences from both China and Russia were woven into everyday life. That region has historically been a crossroads for different cultures. And it's fascinating how those interactions continue to shape its identity today. Can you walk us through Heidingsfelder's itinerary? Give us a sense of the scope of this trip.
Oh, she covers some serious ground. When you look at her whole itinerary, it's pretty incredible. She basically crisscrossed the entire country.
Wow, it's like she's piecing together this incredibly complex tapestry of China, all these different threads from the clothes to the landscapes to, of course, the food. I love it. It just goes to show sometimes the most rewarding journeys are the ones that take us off the beaten path.
It strikes me that anyone could, like, book that exact same trip, but they might not see all the things Anja did, you know? She's got that eye for detail, for those subtle cultural nuances.
That's so true. And it's what makes this whole project so much more than just a travel diary. She's challenging us to look beyond the surface, to really engage with the world and embrace that sense of discovery.
I'd love to get a peek inside her head now that she's back in her studio. Do you think this experience changed her, like, as a designer? I think it definitely had an impact. She talks about wanting to inspire people to, look beyond the headlines and those kind of prepackaged narratives we see about other cultures.
Yeah.
Especially about a place as, I don't know, as often misunderstood as China.
It's interesting how she's using fashion, something that some people might see as like superficial, to create these really profound connections. Did she ever mention if her personal style was affected by the trip?
It's less about specific pieces of clothing and more about incorporating that spirit of openness and that really cool blend of tradition and modernity that she saw everywhere into her own design philosophy.
Now, that's something I think we can all take inspiration from.
It makes you realize how much we miss when we try to oversimplify, right? There's always more beneath the surface.
Always. It's a powerful reminder to check our assumptions, be open to the unexpected. And I think that's what Anja's journey captures so beautifully, the spirit of genuine curiosity and exploration. She went in wanting to understand the real China, the one beyond the headlines and stereotypes, and in doing so, she uncovered this incredible tapestry of individuality, tradition, and cultural exchange.
It's amazing what you can discover when you go in with an open mind. It's like she went looking for the China Catwalk and found an entire fashion universe.